everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing really well. If you are new to my channel, then hi, my name's I don't know what that was, but hi, my name is Zaneri and welcome to my YouTube channel. I will be doing a lot of videos around my corporate experiences and also sharing some tips and tricks on how you can navigate the corporate world. Now, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, that I am going to be talking a bit about my career journey. Now, it's not because that I think my career journey is really strange or very uncommon, but mainly just because I want to give you an understanding of who I am, what I've been through, and how I've ended up where I am today. So in saying that, let's get straight into it. So my corporate journey, I guess, really began when I decided to study a Bachelor of Commerce and a Bachelor of Law. Now, there wasn't any profound thinking that went behind choosing these degrees. It was basically because I was good at maths. I thought accounting will be really great as a profession because I'm good at maths and I enjoy maths. And I decided to do law because I thought it would help distinguish me from any other student who's done just a Bachelor of Commerce. Now, in saying that, I did feel some sort of cultural pressure to choose accounting or law as a profession because I didn't want to become a doctor, and I know we all laugh about this and the stereotype that in South Asian culture, if you don't decide to become an accountant or a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer, you're pretty much a failure. So having that at the back of my mind, I decided, okay, I think I'll choose to be an accountant because it seems like a very stable career to go into. Probably not many late nights because, it will be a 9-to-5 role and it will probably be paying me a really good salary as well. So I decided to study that, and I thought that, hey, if I have a law degree, I'll be more in demand, or I'd actually have an opportunity to even become a lawyer if I really wanted to, because I love to argue. So I thought, that's another great degree to pursue. I started studying that back at Western Sydney University, or back then it was known as UWS. And after doing that for about a year, I thought maybe I should move to Macquarie University because a few of my friends are there, and Macquarie University is well reputed in the commerce field. So maybe if I graduate from Macquarie University, I'll have a better chance at landing an accounting role. So I did exactly that. I moved to Macquarie University. I had decent grades enough to help me get to Macquarie Uni. So I went there and I pursued my studies over there. After studying a few different law units, I kind of thought, okay, maybe law is not really for me. I don't really like to do the hefty research and all the reading that goes along with law. So I decided to park law and pursued only in accounting. Now, when I graduated as an accountant, or when I graduated with my Bachelor of Commerce major in accounting, I felt very empty because I had already come to the realization that I don't really want to be an accountant. And I knew that because whilst I was working towards finishing my degree, I had the opportunity to work as a cadet accountant for a mid-tier firm. And whilst my experience there was really, really great, I definitely understood that I didn't really have the inner motivation or drive to really get really deep into this role and understand this role bottom up and inside out. And I just thought, okay, if I'm at a cadet level, if I'm not really having that inner motivation and inner drive to learn what this role is fully about and progress and show that I'm a high performer, then maybe this role isn't for me. So after realizing that, I did leave that role and I sort of did a bit more soul searching, what it is that I really want to do. And whilst I was focusing on my degree, I just felt like, oh my God, I've come way too far to sort of give up on this accounting dream. I just need to finish this degree because if I don't, I've just wasted so many years. And if I don't pursue and use this degree, then it's just a real big waste, and I've just spent so much money trying to finish this degree. So I decided to still keep thinking about what I could do with this degree. And I guess this was the first time really that I thought about how this degree would actually aid me in getting a role. And it was really scary to think that I only started thinking about that at that stage and not when I first decided to pursue this degree. But I thought, okay, it is what it is. I can't go back and change the past. I've just got to focus on where I'm at right now. So I decided maybe I should do auditing. It's not very far from accounting, still quite different. And when I was working for the mid-tier firm, all of the graduates that were coming through it as an auditor seemed to love what they were doing, and they were going to all these different client sites, and it seemed like a very glamorous role. So I thought, okay, I'll try auditing. And then there was a role that opened up for one of the big fours, and I ended up getting the role. I was sort of assisting with audits, not really part of the audit engagement team, but assisting with the audits. And I got to hear all about auditing and different engagements that the team were doing. And I kind of thought, okay, this is still not something that I really want to do. It's not really as glamorous as what I thought it was going to be. And then at that time I realized, okay, I've pretty much hit a wall. I've got a degree that I don't want to use or don't know how to use and leverage. I'm in a role that I don't really know where it's going or if it's something that I really want to turn into a career. And I was also knee deep in planning my wedding. And that time I thought, okay, maybe I should stop thinking about it and just focus on the wedding. But then I was like, no, I've really hit a wall. My 9 to 5 is a huge part of my life and I can't just put those feelings on the side or those thoughts on the side. So, and I was actually really encouraged by my partner as well to really think about what other opportunities there are in my firm and where I can leverage my experience and move into, like which team I can move into. So I thought, okay, let's do that. And I sort of looked into the firm and what different opportunities there were available, and there was a role available in our national events team. And I thought, hey, this is great. I'm already planning a wedding. I know how to plan an event. I'm great at talking to different vendors. I'm a people person. I know how the company sort of works, and I feel like I'd be really great at this role. So I reached out to the manager and sort of explained to him where I'm at and what my career motivations are for moving into his team. And he was kind enough to sort of take me on board as a 6-month secondment. Obviously, I didn't have any prior experience in events, so a 6-month secondment sort of made sense. But within those 6 months, I was really able to prove myself and grow professionally, and really use the skills that I guess I didn't really know that were really skills at that time, but I was really able to come into the role, and my 6-month secondment turned into a permanent position. And after, I guess, 1.5 years, I really started thinking that, okay, I have actually developed some really great professional skills like stakeholder management, project management, and I was always a very creative person and I guess a people's person. So I wanted to start thinking about a role where I could leverage all those skills and I guess make an impact on a client or an individual. So I started looking into what roles were available in my firm, but now I wasn't just looking for a role that I was going to be suited to. I actually wanted a role that was also suitable for me, was going to actually help me reach all my career outcomes. And this campus recruitment consultant role popped up, and after really analyzing whether this role was right for me and whether I was right for the role, I was able to reach out to the manager and go through that process again, where I found out a bit more about the role from the manager and spoke to the different members of the team. And I'm now a campus recruitment consultant and I'm loving it. But what I really wanted to share with you guys is that I felt like I was very limited in terms of what my degree was going to help me achieve. And I found myself thinking that I was bound by that degree, that if I had studied a Bachelor of Commerce majoring in accounting, that I needed to be an accountant or do something relative. But now I guess it's really not the case anymore. You can go into a firm and really show different transferable skills and really show that you can still be a part of that team without having the academic background or some of the technical skills required, because you're willing to learn and you have all these transferable skills that you'll bring into the role. And I guess from a South Asian point of view, I just wanted to also share that you don't need to pick a degree based on your culture or what your peers are doing or what your parents might also be telling you to do. You really should just stop, think about what it is that you want to do, because I guess that was something that I never really did. I never really thought what becoming an accountant would actually be like, whether I was going to enjoy being an accountant. Yeah, everyone enjoys the salary that comes with it, and the glamorous life, I guess, that comes with it. And I never really thought about whether I was going to enjoy studying a Bachelor of Commerce or Law. I never actually even looked into the different units that go into making this degree. And I guess if I had looked at the units or spoken to people in a university, like the different career services or the different departments, I perhaps was going to be able to find out a bit more information, but I never took that step. And I I guess I do regret not doing that, but it is just a learning. And now I implemented that if there is something that I want to pursue, I really need to understand what will go into actually executing that. So for example, if I was to go back to uni today, I would definitely look into the different units that I'd be studying that will make up that degree. I'd be thinking about where that degree will help me lead to. And once I do get there, is that a place that I want to be? And all these questions that I guess as an 18-year-old, I never really thought about or found the answers to, which led me to quite a long career path, but it's still my career journey and I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of the fact that I've been able to move internally in a firm and actually work towards finding a career that makes me really happy. And I think that's the one thing that I really want to share with you all, that even if you have spent a long time studying a degree or you've spent a long time working in a particular industry and now you're thinking that, okay, this is not really for me, it's not really making me happy, I don't think that there is ever a time where you should stop and think that, okay, it's too late to move. I think that if wherever you are, if it's not really making you happy, you definitely have the time to stop, think about what it is that will make you happy and work towards it. So I hope that hearing my career journey gave you a bit more of an insight into who I am and what I've actually done and how I've ended up as a campus recruitment consultant. So in saying that, do leave me a comment if this resonated with you or if you've got any questions for me, and do give this video a big thumbs up, share it with somebody that you think might be going through something similar, or share it if you think that, hey, I'm cool and somebody should listen to me. But definitely do engage with me, because I think this is a great topic to talk about and I'm really passionate about it. So yeah, definitely do get in touch with me and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.